Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time out there. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you're interested in joining our community or any of our games, you can check us out on Patreon down in the link down below, and that'll get you into our Discord server. You can chat with me just whenever you want. If you're interested in joining a game, you have to chat with me first. Make sure that any of our games are suitable for you, time-wise, personality-wise, play type. We don't want anybody to not feel like a game is for them if they're joining in on our community. But without further ado, how about we get into the game? Alrighty, Mary, tell us what happened last session.
Books. That's it. Now, we had previously gained access or found this library, old library in the ruins of Draconia, and we entered it last time properly, and we well, at first we had some troubles, just figuring out exactly what we were going to do, but everyone in the group spread out a little bit to go search around the library as best as we could for information on broomstones in particular. We also, those of us who don't speak Draconic had some issues with reading the books, of course. But Mary was able to get a translator book, a magical one that worked. It would at least help her gain insight into what the different books were about. But she was, more interested in reading up on different various heists and elaborate schemes that have been documented throughout history and stuff. So we also managed to we found this remaining head librarian, which was a sort of like an artificial intelligence rod thing that was in charge of the library. We also tried to find some information on tethers, or at least Jerique did, but the AI told us that, I'm calling it an AI, that those books on the subject had been forcibly removed in the aftermath of was it the Divergence? At least sometime during the Age of Arcanum. We eventually managed to find a number of books that had to do with broomstones. So we gathered in a part of the library to do a bit of reading up on the subjects, as covered by different peoples, various races and cultures who had also experience on the subject. And we figured out that we needed to focus or channel basically magical energy in the form of spells via a focusing element that Jimmy was able to construct for us. And we did so around this old broken runestone that wasn't too far away, specifically the emblem on the stone. And by doing that, we managed to reassemble or to repair the broomstone fully into operational state. And we know that the entire city of Draconia was being held up by 6 of these broomstones, so one of them should be able to, contain quite a bit of energy, as it were. And we also did a bit of communing with, or sending with what's his name, Mitch Magum, and he assisted us with sending over some of this magical clay that he had gained previously by the help of Jimmy. So yeah, long story short, we assembled the broomstone and are currently considering what we're going to do from here on.
All right. So, you all have a perfectly powered and enabled broomstone. Mary, Jimmy, and Dorzen are all very tired from staying up the whole night helping to construct this mechanism with him. And you just need to wait probably a couple of hours before you get the necessary clay from Magum. He did say within 24 hours or so you'll get it when you get it. What? You all now have, I believe, 3/4 of the components necessary to conduct a ritual. Trying to recount.
Yeah, and quick thing too with the broomstone thing. This is after Soen put in the spell slots and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was before you put in a few spell slots before. You took the long rest, and when you woke up, you put in the rest that you needed. I believe at first you could only do 4 of them because they were working for 8 hours.
I just remember long resting, and I put some spell slots in.
Yes, after your long rest, then you put more of them in. Before that, you put a couple of in before going to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we did that Silverin, and it gave like Jimmy and Mary like a couple extra spell slots since we weren't getting a long rest.
Yeah. What? You all sit there inside of the main hall of this vast library.
Mary
What would you all like to do?
Mary is taking a table or making herself as comfortable as humanly possible in some place.
Well, like all great library, there are sleeping, well, not really sleeping, but comfy, cozy chairs to sit upon.
Beanbag chairs?
Unfortunately, Dragonborns weren't really into that, but the chairs are cozy.
Right. Well, she's going to... yeah, I probably shouldn't destroy the chairs, I suppose. Head librarian?
Hello. How may I help you?
Hi.
I was wondering if it's possible at all to semi-dismantle some of the chairs here without being electrocuted or anything.
I would encourage you not to disrupt any of the chairs. However, if you would like to spend a little time in our oasis, we do have towels for you to lie upon.
Okay, I'll do that. And none of you enter. It's my personal private oasis.
So you walk into the giant, beautiful, what looks like a beach. It even has what feels like sunlight going up against you. And it is warm, it is cozy, and you have a nice towel, and you can just sleep there. Get your tan on.
Yeah, doing that.
All right, so the rest of you then.
I'm just keeping watch.
Cool.
Taking the books back that we had used to research to the restricted section.
Very well.
Helping
Close the
Jimmy
door,
out.
open it. Silverin, you're not allowed up there, remember?
All right.
Yep. Only Jimmy and Dorson can go up there.
Yep.
You go ahead and you do that. I assume wait for you to receive the clay, or...
Did we tell Mitch where we were going to be receiving it? Was it going to
He
be
said the usual route, so through your shop in Amon.
to remind? Okay.
Yeah, which means it'll appear in your special box.
Okay.
Which still leaves us with the problem of carrying this fuck-all giant rock to the Ivy Heart Thicket.
Again, why don't we just make something fly so we float it over there?
Across the ocean.
I mean, why not?
I mean, there's nothing keeping us from just transporting it magically, is there?
Again, strap it on my back, and once I turn into an animal, it morphs into the form that I've taken.
Sounds good.
Perfect. What's
And
your
if you
maximum
would-
carry weight? Or
I
lift?
mean, I'm not-
carry.
I'm not-
Lift.
Oh, lifting weight? I
Mhm.
don't know. I've only got 10 strength, so I'm not that strong. But
That's going to be a little rough.
if anything, I just wild shape into an obese critter or something.
Right, but in order to lift it, in order for it to shapeshift with you, you don't just have to be touching it, you have to be carrying it. So you have it. Or else you could just hold onto the side of a building and wild shape with an entire building and mobile home.
That would be broken. Shit.
So, I need to calculate how heavy this thing is. It is made out of platinum. Platinum's not terribly heavy, but considerably heavy. And I said it was over 10 feet tall and about 7 to 8 feet wide.
Wait, isn't most of it made out of electrum, according to Jericho?
There is parts of it made out of electrum, yes. But the pricey aspect of what you need in order to do this is the platinum. Electrum's not worth anything.
So it doesn't weigh anything, right? By the logic.
Oh yeah, that's how you want to try. Okay. It weighs. I'd put it at 450 pounds. So Silrin with a 10 strength.
450. That's rough.
Yeah.
I mean, Kuma could probably lift it.
Kuma and Dorson can lift it, no problem. The problem is carrying it across a continent.
You can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity or 30 times your strength score. So you can, if you have a 10, 300 is your upper limit.
Oof.
Yeah.
What if beforehand I cast enhance ability to give me that double my carrying capacity thing?
I'll make you I'll make you roll for it.
That's fair. Yeah.
You can certainly try. Okay, Mary. So go ahead and roll me an athletics check with advantage.
Oh, we're actually doing this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
set the DC to like 20.
Oh no.
Yeah, man, we gotta move this thing.
Guys,
You know, what that means? I need a nat 20, right?
You're a skinny twig, man.
Yeah, but I've also enhanced my ability. And that was
Exactly why
actually
you get to
pretty
roll
close.
instead of going off of the mechanic of the game that's already predetermined.
Oof. That was so close,
seven-
though.
For the briefest of moments, it goes off the ground and then... fuck, that hurts. Yep, that thing is fucking heavy. It's around that weight where if it were to fall on you, you'd have to wonder where your eyes went.
Alright, alternate idea, Kuma. You're going to pick it up. I'm going to turn you into a small animal, and then because it works both ways on that.
Not
Yeah.
again.
And yes, again. And then when something tries to kill us, we throw you as well as the incredibly heavy rock at them.
Rage and fall. Rage and fall.
That is a strategy.
It is, and it has worked in the past. Fine.
All right. So when you're ready to leave, you'll do this, not just right now, I assume. Because, yeah. All right. Mary, you get your response.
Yes. Ugh, I'll fall asleep.
Alrighty. Everyone else, you sit there for a couple of hours, more or less, just going about your general day, let's say. A couple of hours into sitting there, Jimmy, Dorzen, are the two of you going to try to sleep, or are you just going to power through it? Because Mary's already sleeping.
I mean, yeah, if we're not moving, I'll try to get some rest.
Very well.
We would still need a full rest, not like just a few hours of sleep in the day, right? I forgot. What
Yeah,
it was.
no, you would need a full rest. You guys had a hell of a day. You had the portal, you had flying across the Menagerie Coast into Xhorhas, you had flying and then walking through the tundra, you had breaking down the stone, you had the investigation of the library. Yeah, you need to sleep or exhaustion.
And also fighting the Death Warden thing and the gate to the Shadow Realm or whatever.
Oh, y'all fuck that thing up easy.
Yeah. Still...
Just throw Kuma at it next time.
Yeah,
Strapped
Dorzen
to a heavy rock.
Yeah, Dorzen will try to sleep, I guess.
Very well.
Trust these trickle fucks.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So the three of you go to sleep. Jimmy, you have a dream. It is Mitch, as per usual. However, more things happen this time. James, so you need a reasonable amount of that clay.
Yeah, we're needing somewhere around about 5,000 gold worth, and I quantify it down into like dimensions.
That is very specific. Are you preparing to do a similar ritual that you did for your sister?
For Prissa, yeah, we're very close. We're so close. I think right at the end, we've got almost everything we need except this last component. Kind of got everything else. Now we just have to get to the place and get that clay. We should be good. I hope
That is
everything works.
That is incredible. Huh. So you've cracked the code then?
Well, I mean, we kind of did something, similar before, but this is like kind of on a different level, I believe, because Prissa is, as you know, she's somewhere else.
That is going to be interesting to see what happens during the aftermath of all of this. I mean, what you're doing sounds, well, illegal on a grand scheme.
Yeah, if we're lucky, there isn't going to be any aftermath, but we'll have to see.
That you will. Well, I did find out a little something in my most recent adventures. And Vasselheim seems to be in quite a bit of an uproar right now.
Oh.
Do you happen to know why That's a yes.
I can't say anything about it.
Oh, that's no problem, James. You know my opinions on Vasselheim. A little chaos could do them good. But anyways, good on you for not taking no for an answer.
Well, not asking was kind of the, yeah.
Anyways, your clay will be delivered there, and I recommend you all try to stay away from Vasselheim for the next couple of weeks, for your own safety.
Yeah.
Well then, I think I have all of your notes. Would you like me to continue making a second copy in case you lose yours?
I mean, if you'd like, I just have the one currently. Yeah, and if you plan on going anywhere or doing anything, if you just want to leave them either with Raspin or at the shop is fine.
I was actually thinking about leaving them at my base. I'm not going to be there for some time. I'm going away.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't think I've been there before.
yes, you have.
Was this
The north of Tal'Dorei.
north of
The
Oh,
ruins
yeah.
of Fort Doxio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was like right when we came out, I think, of the Shadowfell.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
that was yours. I remember the setup that you had north of the forest, and I guess it was never formally introduced as such. It was a
Well.
very lovely place, though.
I've made a few renovations. Nothing more than just aesthetic, unfortunately, and protective in nature. Well, I'm leaving all of your papers inside of my vault. The same one you and your companions broke into. And, well, take care of yourself, James. I'm sure we'll see each other again. And he leaves from your dream.
Goodbye, Mitch. See you next campaign.
Somebody's gonna kill him. It might not be us.
Who knows? Somebody might have already tried.
Yeah.
But anyways, Jimmy, he does leave you with the knowledge of how to disarm the traps around Fort Doxio in case you need them. As he is an incredibly cautious individual, and even tripping one of his traps would more than likely destroy everything that was there, because he would rather it all be destroyed permanently over give anybody anything that he was looking into.
Did he learn nothing from Jimmy? Come on, man.
And that's where
Yeah.
we shut up after this adventure.
But yep, in case you need a copy of all of your things, they're now in his vault. So anyways, morning rolls around. Kuma, Silrin, nothing happened. You watched the door the entire time. There's only one way into this place, as far as you know. Nothing. At all.
Probably would have found like some random book and read it.
Maybe the book that you slipped from Silrin.
Oh no, I already read that. I slipped it back with the note saying, "I now know."
Yes. You will receive a warning from Google. I would recommend you don't try to get him incinerated by stealing from the library.
Is there a way to borrow books to take them out?
Yes, you just need to apply for a library card.
How do you do that?
You go over to the desk, ask the librarian on duty to give you access to the filing services for a library card. Once your academic range has been judged, we will be able to allow you to borrow from the library.
So that
Would you like to
mean-
apply?
Sure, both Soon and I will.
Very well. It goes over to the desk. One of the drawers pulls out, and a fat stack of papers comes out and places themselves in front of each of you.
I'll just go through it.
All right, roll me an intelligence check. See how quickly you can go through this. Silverin, are you applying for a library card?
I think Solen will just humor Kuma at the moment, but he probably won't actually rent out any books yet.
All right. So, Kuma, you get to the first question.
What is
Your
name?
full name is... Shit, how do you spell Kuma?
Solen helps him out. Kuma, Dumbbass.
I know that one. No.
And over the next 8 hours or so, Silverin, you successfully file yours, but Kuma seems to be struggling with his a lot when everybody else is waking up.
Here, I'll do it fancy for you. And Solen spells the same thing, but in what's the language Kuma doesn't know? Sylvan. He spells dumbass in Sylvan.
Alrighty.
I'm wise, not smart.
So anyways, everybody. Everyone else wakes up in the area. Mary, you can finish your tan if you would like, but you have a nice bronzing happening over you right now out there. Everyone else, as you get over, you see Kuma with his glasses, scratching his head, going through a fat pile of paperwork.
Mary, the front side of you is darker, but the other side is still the same color.
You forgot to turn, didn't you?
Shut the hell up. Oh, I feel so wrinkly.
I'm going to poke a spot that looks slightly sunburnt.
Oof, that's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna stab you, Kuma, if you continue doing that.
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't
you're
be the
from the
first time.
Empire. Ooh, that's like a German person getting a tan. It fucking sucks. Oh.
Mary, you and I both know that wouldn't be the first time.
Well, thank you both for applying for library cards. The processing should be finished in roughly 30 days.
Cool.
Take care. And the front door to the building opens up. Next time, please ask to enter in Draconic. It is much easier.
So
Fair
be
enough.
it.
So
Well,
anyways,
shall we get going?
Yeah.
I haven't finished my tan.
Well, it's you get plenty of tan out there, and someone points to the icy tundra that is Draconia.
Ugh, I hate that.
Can I grab a snowball?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Can I grab a snowball and throw it at Mary?
You can certainly try. Give me a dexterity check. 9. Very nonchalantly just dives out of the way.
I kind of wish this was one of the ones where Mary was a monk, so you know, the catch arrows and throw it back.
Ow! Why is it ice?
There's a rock in that.
I cast something back at him.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, something.
I mean,
Don't
I
forget
don't
about
have
the
meteor
psychic
storm.
blades. Yeah, I know.
hey, I
How does
take
Mary
no
know
damage.
that?
I take no damage from that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Just shield. Fuck you.
Oh man.
That's an
Sideways.
illusion, right?
Yeah.
All right, Kuma, you know what to do. So, and taps the big stone heavy thing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna rage and lift.
You squat down
wait.
and
I cast Ascending before I went to sleep last night. What time is it now?
It's been about 8 hours.
Right.
it is currently 7:24 a.m.
Huh.
8 hours.
at this current location.
All right. That's not bad. Well, anyway, I cast Ascending to one of those people who had been here a month ago. He said they came to do research.
Uh-huh.
At least I think that's what he said.
Anything related to what we're looking for?
Well, I haven't asked any more, but I can do that.
That depends
Yeah, I'll
what
do
you're
that.
looking for. And I just nudge Soren.
So
Someone
I
doesn't
cast
know
the
what you're
second
talking about.
Ascending this time then. He's he doesn't really answer the question that much, but he seems to be in some kind of trouble. He's asking for help. Some kind of dragon turtle or something.
Oh, those assholes.
Why do you ask him if you
Dark
threw? Why do you ask if you threw a body into the ocean a couple months back?
What?
Remember the whole Craven incident?
Yeah, dragon turtles are around the sea area, so whatever he did, he either didn't pay the dragon turtle or he pissed it off.
Well, that's not really any of our business anyway.
Maybe try to flirt with it.
Well,
No
based
one
on the way he
does.
responded, he doesn't come off as the most intelligent person, so I don't think we have to worry about him. Well, I don't know. Do you want me to send more to him?
I don't
Or
care
one of the
about
others?
this person we've never met unless they have a particular interest in what we're doing, such as maybe they were trying to research the same subjects we were. But I would think that is highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I should have researched? I should have seen at the library and anything on the one god we met. You know, Alu Regine.
I thought you meant Janice, or
Well, named
the other
Jane.
one, I guess, was Serenray, and then Ayun.
I didn't meet her.
Wasn't his name Hugh? Hugh Janus?
Fuck you, asshole.
I
And
think
like
that's
that,
how
Mary gets accelerated through time to be old.
or young, based on that childish humor.
I entertain
Unfor-
myself, so I'm winning anyway.
If there is a deity to fuck with, yeah, the god of time.
You know, it would be
Anyways.
funny if he made you child again and then put you in the orphanage run by Sir Superfang.
Next character. Next character.
Next character.
Just
it's
be a
Mary,
baby Mary. God damn it, everybody. This is terrible.
but no one
I
understands.
can't
it's
even
baby.
hold my dagger.
And
I don't
it's
know
baby
Janice that
garble,
well,
so no
but
one
he seems
understands.
like the kind of god that would screw with you by just making it so you're 1 minute late for the rest of your life.
Oh,
-1 to all initiative checks.
Hey, I mean that
Just
could
a
work in your
slight
benefit.
delay.
That could work for your
No.
benefit. You know, you never know. Like someone's like, all right, this person's gonna be here at this exact time for the assassination. Where are they? They're not here.
And if you cast haste, you start like rubber banding.
lagging.
God.
Just fucking
Oh, what is the
Activision,
FPS?
like clipping through objects. Shit! Damn it!
Yeah.
And all the clerks are like, what god did you piss off?
Then you
I
fall
wanna
through the
die.
ground, and it's like, you know, those when you fall through the ground in a video game,
Mm.
just empty everything.
No, you fall to the ground and end up in the Underdark.
Jeez. Anyways, back on track.
Right. Well, yeah. So what are we doing then? Are we? Where are we?
Where
taking
are we
this
going?
Thing? Are we? Can we take this thing anywhere?
We can
Yes.
take it. We have a plan for that, but where are we
Okay.
going is the better question.
We'd be going back to the Ivy Heart Thicket.
First, we need to pick up the clay.
I
Er,
thought Mitch was sending it to us.
Yeah, he'll be sending it.
He already did.
Yeah. Clarity, Jero. One of the things was we had to go to a place that had a strong tie, and I keep thinking Krissa, where we lost her, but was the other place the temple that Warwick, like his
He was.
it was somewhere down in the southwest. I
Oh,
can't
no.
remember the name of it.
You're thinking of a
Anoa?
Anoa, yeah. Was
Let me
that
bring
the
you all
place
over.
that had the strong tie that we needed to go to, or was it the Ivy Heart?
That's where he died, but where he died, I guess the second time died was Ivy Heart.
Okay.
His tether where he was entombed was the Ivy
Okay.
Heart Thicket, if I'm remembering the lore
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
And quick question too, just so I'm kind of tracking what we have and what we don't have. So when I wrote it down in like bullet points on that stuff we read. Person's point of origin, person's soul exact location, so that'd be in the astral plane or whatever. Power source equivalent of a god tier, adamantine or special clay vessel for subject, that we already got the clay,
Mhm.
and linking the soul chain to the vessel. That's actually doing the ritual though. So
We forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot about. We have to find Prissa's exact coordinates in the astral sea.
I mean,
Fuck.
we were 3/4 of the way there.
Fuck. I forgot about
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yep.
I'm still
What
in
the
the
fuck do we search in the astral sea? It's
On the path?
infinite.
find the path.
Kuma, the astral sea is not a place you want to go to.
I know. But find the path would do it, wouldn't it?
Yes, theoretically. But you also don't know how far you'd have to go.
Right. Also, I'm still on the library planetarium map, Jero.
What'd you say?
I'm still on the library planetarium map.
Oh, I should probably bring you over with everybody else then.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on that one too. But yeah. Actually,
There we go.
I'm trying to find if I have that one spell that lets me do a thing, but I don't know if druids get that.
What spell you
Physical
think?
route to a specific fixed location that you are familiar with on the same plane of existence. Find the Path does that. You would know that as a druid.
No, I'm not find the path. I was looking for astral self, the one where you basically
Projection?
like projection. Thank you. But I think that's like wizards and shit.
Well, what's the last thing we need again now?
If
I
I'm
mean, that's-
Prissa's location.
right, yeah.
This just came to me because of the map and because of the stupid thing. Willie's on the map. What if we asked Willie to deliver a letter to Prissa and got the PO box?
If
Get the return
anything-
address.
Yeah, no, I was actually gonna say.
It is literally plainer postal service. If
Oh, I
somebody can
fucking
find
hate Wyatt.
it.
Well,
Actually, this is a question. DM, this is actually a question. I saw Prissa and Vorvik's other self in the astral sea during that
Uh-huh.
ritual. Do I have a concept of where that is in the astral sea?
All right, I want you to imagine you're standing in the middle of Nebraska. You have a concept of where you are.
Uh-huh.
Nebraska.
Middle of
Unfortunately, everything was so vast, everything was so wide open, and there was no real fixed objects. Well, except for one thing out there
Porn.
that you can't really figure out. You can't really figure out what it is because you're not somebody who has studied the astral.
Right. Yeah, the mirror or something.
Yep, or something.
You know who might have studied the astral sort of areas is a wizard, but I only know one who I think we can trust, and I don't know if that's his specialty.
I mean, we could always ask Trent.
But wouldn't
I said trust, Kuma.
do we need to go to where she's currently like located, or that counterpart on our plane?
You need to know the exact location of where it is that is tied into the ritual so that the ritual can reach that location, think like the teleport spell, and bring the soul to the body.
Right. Because I thought we had to go to where she first got sort of entangled with this
Well,
Warwick
it's
person.
we're confusing our goals again. It's not not freeing Prissa. We need to free Vorvik.
So
Right.
that you can resurrect Prissa.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Right, we need the clay because we have to pull his soul somewhere into it or something.
Yep.
This is really fucking complicated.
Yep.
I mean, wouldn't then... Well, there's that wizard we met back in Amon. There's Trent. There's S. I don't know any other wizards.
Again, the only wizard I feel like we can trust is the one from Iman. Because he has a
Thunderbrand.
personal stake in this. Whereas the other two, well, they would either try to get something out of it or take advantage of the situation.
Unfortunately for Thunderbrand, he kind of broke a lot of rules.
He didn't seem like he cared about the rules, to be fair.
That's not my point. My point is if they found out, he's probably not in a position to help.
Right, and they might be more mad at us than at him.
Well, in that case, Mary, if you could send a message, would you be able to ask Thunderbrand if he would be able to assist with this?
I think I might be able to persuade him. Sure. So what exactly do you want me to ask him? If he can help us locate a place on the astral sea?
Help us locate? It would be where your friend Prissa is, correct?
Yes.
If he knows a way or person that could assist us in finding Prissa on the astral sea.
Right. Okay. Sending. Hey there, Thunderbrand. It's Mary. I was wondering if you can assist us with finding Prissa on the astral sea, or know someone who can.
The first 10 words are things that I don't feel comfortable repeating on stream of different various flatteries towards you, Mary, specifically.
Well, hello there. It's nice to hear from you.
Well, the first word is hey, and then
just long drawn out hey. Oh wow.
That's the first one. But anyways, after all of that, Prissa, I can't find that. Though, if you find yourself in observatory, I could do it. We have one, but you can't come here currently. Try West one. They got a big one. Toodaloo.
I could feel the wink through that toodaloo.
You can see Mary sort of like rolling her eyes a little bit as she's receiving the reply. But yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he's a
alright, so
powerful ally.
He's willing to help, I'd say, but he'd need an observatory, and we need to find ourselves one. We can't.
Sorry, it wasn't conveyed. He can't help you. You need an observatory to do it. He's busy.
But he could use the observatory. Wasn't that what
You can use the observatory.
Ah, all right, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not allowed to leave the Lyceum, which you all know from previous interaction. His job is to protect the students.
If I remember, there was an observatory in Vasselheim, as one of the temples like to try to look up to the heavens or something.
Well, let's not go back to Vasselheim for now. Hey. He mentioned Westrun, and we might be able to use one there. He's, otherwise.
So to more fully explore the metaphor that we used previously of standing in Nebraska trying to find something, are we just now going to be standing in Nebraska with a pair of binoculars? Is that essentially what we're...
No. We're going to be on a hill in Nebraska searching for
okay.
But maybe it's... well, I don't know about the observatory, what they're capable of, but... I mean, could it be theoretically feasible to combine the use of the observatory with some sort of detection spell? I mean,
well, now that you mention it, and I do have this prepared, possibly if I don't know how the observatory functions, but I can scry, and possibly that might be able to point us in the right direction.
Yeah, that could probably work.
If we could incorporate the results, the function of that spell somehow into the telescope, we might be able to do something.
Hey, librarian, did Dracronia ever have a map of part of the Astral Sea?
Yes, they do.
Can we see it?
You may not enter that facility.
Can he see it? Points to Jimmy.
He may enter that facility.
What facility? I don't have to use the restroom. I'm okay, guys.
No, they have a map of the astral.
Oh, they have a map?
Part of a map.
Where?
It's better than
Where's
nothing.
the map at?
It is upstairs in our observatory, if you would like to follow me.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
They have an observatory here, then.
Yes, we do.
Right.
Oh.
Imagine that, Draconia, the most advanced civilization, with an observatory.
A librarian, is the observatory functional right now?
No, it is currently in need of maintenance. It is currently, repeat of last time, days late for the maintenance crew to arrive.
I bet
That's
Jimmy
what
could fix it.
Thought.
I point to Jimmy.
I mean, I'll see how bad it is, but maybe.
Please, walk with me then. And it floats over towards the door and opens it for you.
Dorzen would go with, just to make sure.
All right.
Well, looks like we're still waiting. Mary, if you want to go back there and get that other side,
Dude, Mary's
might
like
have time.
2 steps behind us. That thing can't
Okay.
detect her.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. And well, let me know if you need anything. But
Very well.
hey Google, do you have anything? There's something called a daiquiri. Do you have those here?
Scanning.
Or
Daiquiri.
margarita?
An alcoholic beverage that is chilled very slightly and mixed with a couple of other key components. I believe we might be capable of replicating such a flavor for you.
Ooh, would you?
Do you desire the intoxication effect or without?
Oh yes.
Very
She doesn't
well.
want the intoxication effects.
I will be back. Jimmy and Dorzen go upstairs.
Google. You're the library is monitored for intruders, correct?
That is correct.
Can you let? I want to go to the Oasis as well. I would like to not be cold for once in this place.
Would you like me to raise the temperature?
No, I'll just head to the Oasis, but
Very
please
well.
let us know if there's any intruders besides us.
Very well.
I'll join in the. I guess I'll join the Oasis. I miss the Sands of Marquette, honestly.
Of course, the scaly folks want to get their tan on too.
Well, no,
Mary, you
just
might have time to
stay-
get your backside done.
I mean, that we're lizard people, or cold-blooded. We need warmth.
So the three of you head into the Oasis. Jimmy and Dorzen, you climb up a different set of stairs than the previous one that you came from, and when you reach the very top, you see that there is a large dome surrounding you. A purplish black looking expanse of infinite possibility fills you, or fills your eyesight in every direction that you look, and there appears to be a large telescope angled towards it, but the telescope seems to be broken in shambles and missing a lot of its potency and potential and use. As you go in there, Google appears in front of Mary with a daiquiri, enjoy, and then goes over to Dorson and Jimmy. This
Yes.
observatory is incorporated with a magic that monitors everything that the previous researchers have been able to find out within the astral itself.
The map itself, Jero, is it like, are we talking traditional like college poster, or are we talking like a Michelangelo style mural?
Mural style, yeah. There's a lot of dark spots where it's just the purple and black, but as you look at like finite small locations, there are actually markings and symbols within this vast openness. By your estimate, of what you know, Jimmy, this may only be a fraction of the astral itself, and they have less than 1% of it, of this fraction, mapped. Very, very, very little.
Most advanced civilization couldn't even get a fraction. That doesn't bode well.
Well, I mean, relate it to space.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
For all of space.
Right. So,
Dorothy and Jimmy don't know the name of the of the Google, do we?
well, you've heard them refer to it as Google.
Google. Did they, on this map, ever find a lone celestial in the sea?
Lone celestial in the sea. It would appear that that information has been redacted from our records.
Fuck! I did find him. Fuck!
Dorzen,
It was in one of the locations that we are aware of its existence, though all information pertaining to that has been redacted and removed from all of our written records. Very strange. Magic like that usually does not interfere with us.
I don't think the map is going to help us, and I just quickly glance over at whatever observational equipment they have in this room. Jero, how old and or busted are we looking at?
Well over 120 years old. Since it was busted. Before that, who knows? But I mean, it looks better shaped than most things that you've seen. Busted wise, you estimate it would take you 6 months to fix. Anybody else, a year?
Yeah, I haven't worked with anything like that before, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Um,
But based off of your history, 6 months, you could do it.
Dorzan, you saw Prissa, right? After. I think it was Dorzan, right? That like spoke with Vorvik.
Yes. If I'm remembering what you're saying correctly.
I know she doesn't like to get involved, but do you think she'd be willing to let you see Vorvik or Prissa again?
Unfortunately, I know she would want to help, but I cannot call upon such power. At least I don't think. But I can try. And Dorzan's just gonna sit down, and still very new to praying, follower for 3 years, still new to praying. And I know this isn't how Channel Divinity works, especially not for grave clerics, but would using that cast help it at all to reach out to her?
What level cleric are you?
3rd. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty weak on my faith.
So
Do you get anything from being we have those special divinity things? Is there anything in there that'll help?
Be more specific when you say special divinity things, please.
To this campaign, the Exandria gods, there's if you're a worshiper, if you're a believer, you
no, that just gives me the same ability as one of my grave cleric things.
I don't follow God, so I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing you really get for being a follower of the Queen of Ravens, well,
it's a cool
yeah,
idea.
it allows you to know the presence of undead or fiends. That's more or less what it is.
Yeah.
Though if you attempt to pray, you can roll a D100. However, I am telling you right now, 99 or 100.
Ooh,
Or
yeah.
69.
Or 69. 69 is an auto success.
I'm gonna at least try. I might as well try.
Oh.
Fuck off! Can I add a D4 to that?
No. You're only a 3rd level.
Fuck that. That's so damn close. So close.
You attempt to pray. Though her reach is not as far as people would appreciate, and her influence is not as vast as is needed in most situations. Also, you are fully aware she, except under incredibly specific circumstances, cannot affect fate. Her domain is to protect fate.
When I reached out and got my sister back, was she on an astral plane, or was it a pocket dimension of sorts? Because I understood that she got moved to some degree.
Roll me a nature check, Jimmy.
Sure. Did I see any stars? Let's see. 27.
You saw aspects of a different world, and it didn't seem small enough to be a demiplane. You've been on plenty of demiplanes. Well, not demiplanes. Demiplanes, smaller ones. That seemed to be an entirely different plane of existence that she was on.
Not astral.
Well, it went through the astral. Every time you dream, you enter into the astral, just you enter into a randomized location of it. The astral is connected to your subconscious. It is connected to your being as of yourself. So every time you dream, you enter the astral, though usually in a protective boundary that is your own personal demiplane to make sure the horrific beings of the astral cannot enter into your dreams and, well, enter into you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna find anything too useful up here. There's no books or anything. I'm not gonna look into a book for a map now. For something like this.
Is there an operations manual for this?
Dorzen, I don't think we're gonna find something here. We might just have to rely on Silveren's ability, or maybe our new friend. Maybe he can try speaking to the mother. Sorry.
All right, we should go back.
So the two of you go back downstairs, where you see a Yuan-Ti sexy woman lying on the beach drinking a daiquiri, and Silveren probably looking very disgusted, and Kuma probably laughing his ass off down inside the oasis.
By the way, Jared, did you get my message thing of what someone would probably do while he was enjoying the heat?
Did you see what I posted afterwards?
I did not.
The spell does not go off. There is no conjuration that can occur within the library limits.
All right, my bad.
So
Oh,
no
yeah,
teleportation,
no,
no summoning, none of that shit. They block that.
Someone's definitely like looking disgusted, but it's like that kind where he's like has to force it, and he can't. He's trying to keep his eye like not to look.
Silveren, you have to try this daiquiri. It's very good.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut
Oh,
up!
it's
like
so
the first time you've ever
delicious.
seen the female equivalent of your race.
Kuma, why don't you go try that daiquiri? She's apparently really good.
The best part is it's Mary's imagination of what a female Yuan-Ti looks like. She's never met one.
Jesus.
Kuma's too busy laughing.
I would figure Mary's smart enough to know at least a picture of a female Yuan-Ti looking like a female version of Silveren, sort of.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing it's like very poorly conceived, like 1980s version of like what a female video game character is. She has
Oh,
a lipstick.
Jesus.
She has
She has a bow. That means she's female.
exactly.
Miss Pac-Man.
I thought I was gonna get into that one whole Reddit thing about this. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna bring it up.
I mean, at least. I mean,
What?
it says your door used to be a centaur. At least she didn't know herself with a female centaur.
So anyways, snacks. Anyways, the two of you walk downstairs. Go ahead.
Oh, hey guys, I had a kind of idea. I think we could try, maybe? Well, I don't know if it would work, but if we manage to get onto, or if we manage to get to the Astral Sea, I could maybe try cast Ascending to Prissa. She's out there, isn't she? Maybe she would be able to tell us where she is. Or at least give us some kind of thing to hone in on.
All information about Vorvik and where he was stricken from their records, so I assume Prissa is within the same bubble, separated from the rest of the Astral Sea.
With that being said, he was stricken from it. Prissa has not been stricken from the history books, as well as this play. Pulls out once again a script and then puts it back.
Yep. Every
Well-
mentioning of her is still in there.
Well, wait. If they struck him from the records and they didn't include everything else, shouldn't you just look for the great big blank spot?
There's a lot of blank spots on that map.
Well, that implies that they found it. So shouldn't you just look for the blank spot in the map that's known?
Just look for the whiteout.
Just for the sake of brevity, was there any difference between the purple splashes where they didn't have anything written down?
Retroactively, roll me an investigation because neither of you wanted to investigate it.
Sure. 14.
14. Not that you found.
Okay.
I mean, it would make sense.
Jericho, you're not familiar with the. Sorry, Jero. You're not familiar with the Astral Sea at all, are you?
I am.
Yeah, you mentioned that you were actually from there. This is one of the two ideas I mentioned. is
Jericho, while these two are up there, no, actually, I should ask first, is Jericho allowed up there as well, or no?
No.
Okay.
She is the sworn enemy of the biggest ally to Draconia.
Right. I assume she was probably still trying to become a librarian here.
She's put in her applications. The wait period is whenever HR shows up.
Well then.
But as you
are we
were
all-
saying, Jimmy,
yeah. You're not familiar with any like means of travel to the astral or finding things that might be there? People who have come back, maybe?
history check on Jericho's part. Where is history? There we go. Plus 13. Wow. That's what happens when I roll. There are usually areas of each plane that can connect openly into different areas of either different planes or, when you're not close enough to those different planes, the astral itself. I don't know where any are here.
So, Orin, what did you know that?
No.
I mean, you always talk about the one that connects to the plane of water.
That's the plane of water. There's a difference between the elemental planes and the astral sea.
That tower place that we were before, that didn't have a place connected to the astral, did it?
No, everything there was locked to a plane of existence, if I remember correctly.
Well,
Good. Double check my notes.
Which
Then
one are
there's
you
also-
referring to?
The tower in the mountains.
Astral's Tower.
Oh, yeah, Astral's Tower. That tower had many different doorways to many different places, and some of which could be connected to the Astral Sea.
Let's see.
If you remember, it had 6 portals.
8. Yeah.
8, yeah.
Now, if I remember, I think I wrote it down.
Yeah, I got all 8 of them, and none of them, based on description, really sound like astral.
Yeah, none of them are astral as far as I can tell.
And also there was the ruins of the Founding. As you approached over, before you were able to bring the platform, it was the open Astral Sea.
Right. There's also that portal area north of Aslan that might connect there. That had those gate stones.
The one that connects you over towards
Where the dragon
Tundris.
was. Yeah.
Tundris. There was that. And I'm just going to go off of the ones that this group has come across in their past. The forest that brought you over to Shade. That brought you to a different plane of existence. And again, what she said was, if it is open and you are close enough in relationship, you go there. If you aren't close enough in relationship, meaning everything moves around, sometimes your gate isn't connected perfectly to the door, then you would go into the astral itself. There was that one. There was the place near Vorvik's death over in Onoa. When you were swimming through the tomb itself, those creatures moved in from the astral into your plane, which means it's very close to the astral sea itself. And I think that's everywhere this group has been to that's been close to the astral, as far as you know.
Oh.
I mean, theoretically, Sylvan can plane shift to the astral too, right? Or is that one of those you need the tuning fork of the astral sea somehow?
The reason you need an attuning fork to a specific plane of existence is because you don't want to end up in the astral. So you could plane shift into the astral, but then you're navigating around space looking for Exxon 3021-J, potentially.
Like, if we
And then
get
you're like, oh,
like,
look in the distance, there's a small
if we
crab.
get there, Mary
Something.
can communicate. The question is, what do we do once we have communication? Hey, tell me how many stars you see.
Well, would it be possible maybe to, I don't know, if we do some research and maybe come up with a kind of spell meant to be used in maybe in conjunction with ascending, or maybe a scrying that could possibly be used to maybe track where the sending is received, or where the scrying is?
Based off of that, with Silver and Scrying, we know Vorvik is the same as Dorzen. They're very similar. Their components, everything. If we were to somehow manage to link that Scrying to Dorzen and try to sniff it out, and do this through a telescopic device, maybe we could pinpoint where they are.
Right.
Well, we still have... Mary never told us Western. She just said observatory, right?
No,
They
they
say Western.
yes, Western.
Well,
Which,
there's a
sorry to interrupt. I don't remember specifically. Dorzen and Jimmy, did you spend any amount of time in Westrun? Not just like passing through, but in amount of time.
We spent about a day there during the Vorvik arc, where one of our former allies turned NPC helped us smuggle something out for.
That was outside of Westrun, not in it.
No, Canaroff, I thought, went
with
inside
her
and met
for
the
like 5
Archmage.
minutes.
No, the Archmage came outside and met Canaroff.
Yes. Which, again, entering in for 5 minutes is passing through. I meant you spent time in there. So, no, you wouldn't know specifically, but Mary told you what Mary told you.
Well, there is... yeah, go ahead, Silverin.
Yeah, Silverin was waiting before.
Sorry. Well, I don't see a problem with going to Westrun. It's in Tal'Dorei. And we can get in there easily enough. I don't think that there should be anyone there that would stop us for whatever reason. So let's get the information we can from here, and then when we're ready, we go to the functioning observatory in Westrun.
Silverine, you said that scrying spell. I'm not familiar with it. I've never utilized it, so I'll need to try to study it a little bit to see how we might be able to manipulate it. You don't know any other spells like that, do you?
Find the path.
But like a person?
I do know something similar, but it's not. Locate creature. It's
okay.
The difference though is the range on it, and I don't believe that unless I have a incredible focus, as well as something, put an immense amount of power into it, I doubt that locate creature would find exactly the spot.
Silverin, we can get a lot of power.
You're gonna hook someone up to like a car battery?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys have the Broodstone, right?
we have a fucking broomstone. Like, we're gonna rip the fucking weave open and just attach it to Silverin and be like, find her.
This is fucking...
Just toss him in there. Go fishing. Orders another daiquiri from Google and 6 shots of tequila as well. Yep. Okay. So yes. If I understand all of this correctly, you all want to go to the observatory in Westrun, and then hopefully be able to use some type of combination of magic and your access to a broomstone to find specifically where Prissa is. Okay? That's it?
We
So?
might need the telescope, but yeah.
Well, that's the observatory. So, on that note, while I prepare all of these things, I think we're going to go ahead and go on break, everybody. We will be right back.